Hey guys, welcome back. Greeting. Oh no, sorry. Well, whatever. I'll think of an intro eventually. Welcome back to another video, and today this is my tip on how to play the Hawk, how to live longer in the Hawk, or how to play more skillfully in the Hawk. Now, with almost anything you run in the Hawk, the Hawk is a unique robot because it is one of the only robots in the game that can fight Titans effectively. Any other robot can fight Titans, but they will have a hard time since they have a lot of health. And the Hawk is the only robot that can actually deal with Titans quickly because one, damage out Titans 100%, as you know, and 50% to robots, as you know. Before it was 100% to robots and Titans, but Pixonic nerfed it a bit, so then it would be more effective for Titans. And ignore what I have here, ignore this setup. This is my range setup. In fact, I'm actually going to show you how much of a difference it plays when you run range compared to close range. Nope, that's not. See, I'm gonna show you the difference. Yeah, I got my EQ leveled up. So yeah. There we go. So, what I find important is that modules matter in high level play. I am actually going to look at it. We're going to look at a few meta player. We're going to look at a few hangers from these. That's the clans. That's not. Oh man, I'm not really good. I'm not tapping the right things today. Here we go. We're going to look at about like 3 or 4, probably even 5 of these. So here, let's see. So Hawk. Let's look at that. He has close range. He has last stand, which every player has last stand. I don't know if he has fortifier or not. He does not have fortifier for some reason. See, his Hawk has Glacier Rhyme, close range. Another Hawk, range. Oh, this is a Crimson Hawk. Look at him. He has fortifier on that, really? Another he has 2 fortifiers. You can put that on your Typhon. I don't know why he won't do it. So 2 Hawks. You will notice they will very likely have every bot in the game, and they will have multiple bots. Like shells, let's see. 2 shells, 2 Hawks, has like what is this? The second Typhon now? Yes, second Typhon. And yeah. Here's one Fenrir. There's another Fenrir. And there's another Fenrir. See? So look at that. See, close range. That's what he's running. Close range weapons. And I hate that this thing just sends me back like that to this. I hate that. Let's look at this dude right. This guy. Gal, whatever. Scrolling down. Hawk, he's running those new weapons. He has 2 Demeters. Which that Demeter's probably gonna get nerfed and he's gonna get hit hard with that. Another Demeter. And another Hawk. So this time he's running range, which is good. And why do I say this? Originally, when the Hawk was released, you could play almost any setup and you wouldn't mind because you would survive. And if you had Eco Shield, the ECU shield or the Eco Shield, you would survive longer. Because you could always just put your shield to the side. You could only just fire, and then just turn again, and then fire, and so on. Now, if you don't have last stand, which I don't, well, I do, but I don't run out of Hawk. I want to have the full damage. I want to make it the pure Titan killer. So yeah, this is why I don't run Last Stand. I could one time, but I don't want to. Now, what I'm trying to get is that it matters now what setups you run because if you saw the Champion Leagues, they had Last Stand. They have two modules. Last Stand is basically the only thing. As soon as you get a new robot, they immediately put Last Stand on it, unless if it's a bot that survives forever, which in case the Raven, but I guess they still did it. So see here, this is what matters the most. It matters what robot and weapon setups you run, and it matters more now because now with this tier system, which is what makes the Hawk unique. Depending on what weapons you run, let's say the Glaciers, they're tier 4, and if I were to run the Redeemers, those are tier 4 as well. Generator, same thing. Hornet, same thing. Zeniths, for example, if I were to run this, which is it tier 1 or tier 2? I don't know. Kang Day, Trident, Thunder. If I were to run those are tier 1. Same with Punishers. See? Magnetar, Rhyme, Quarkers. Trying to think. No, Shredder became tier 3 now. Norcums, Aphids, and Magnums. And Pins. Those are tier 1. So that's what makes the Hawk unique, because now it really matters more what to run. Which is why the Nucleons and Quarkers got nerfed. Because they were good at range, they were also good at close combat. Since you could fire, then it overheats, and it basically became like a brawler weapon. So you could play range, and then whenever your enemies get close, you can just keep holding the fire button and then the red button, and then just there. This is probably one of the reasons why I got nerfed. The other reason was because players were running multiple of those, which is always the main reason. So yeah, modules matter a lot. I will show gameplay. Modules matter a lot. If you see someone with Last Stand on their Hawk, you would think that, okay, that is the best setup. In my opinion, Last Stand, it could be a best setup, but I prefer something that goes with more damage. Because if you want to do more damage to Titans to get that arm points, then you're going to need more modules. And having a Last Stand in the lower leagues, like, it wouldn't make sense. If you're not a champion or master, it wouldn't make sense it wouldn't make sense at all since you're in lower leagues, you're not in champion league where Last Stand is the one module you need. And in this case, if you do have Last Stand, then basically it's only 2 modules you need, because Last Stand is the must-have. Now you notice I have Quantum Radar. This is what matters most. Pilots as well. The Kyle Rogers, one of the most beneficial pilots for the Hawk. The description: if the rock is hit by lockdown or suppression while the robot's ability is active, transform. It's called for some reason. The effect is lifted, so you will not be locked or suppressed. Also, EMP'd. You will not be EMP'd either. Keep that in mind. The effect is lift. Those effects are lifted, and immunity is replacing it. So you cannot be suppressed or locked. Promote 1,000. Yeah, I'm probably gonna promote that. Yeah. And you can win the Hawk. You can win the Hawk and the Hawk Pilot here in this chest, the 100. And ironically, I was trying to get a Havoc for my Ravana, and I was opening this chest, which one day and 6 hours left. So see, you can win a Hawk right here, and you can win one of these two. If you don't get, let's say you win this Damned Johnny, which applies Hawk's built-in weapon laser applies lockdown enemies. The 5 stands for 5 seconds. It will take you 5 seconds to lock them down. And I'm gonna specify more. When you connect the laser, the lockdown is gonna build up, so it's not gonna be immediately be placed. And for 5 seconds, you can try to lock people down, and then that's it. No, although that wouldn't make sense anyways. No, that's the point. Is this? I don't know why it's called Johnny's wound, but I guess it would be called that. The 5 takes place, so 5 seconds, and 5 seconds for it to build up, locked. Now, if you don't win Kyle Rogers, this is a good pilot since it is a legendary pilot for the Hawk. It is still useful because oh my god, because it's useful because it's a legendary pilot. That means you can get tier 4. You just won't get the better version. You won't get the better pilot for it, which is Kyle Rogers. So yeah. And back to the main topic, the weapons matter and the modules. Now, keep in mind, if you do run this, you will have to rely a lot on your ability as well. Your shield, if you do equip one, and your ability, you will have to rely on that a lot because mostly your shield, because your shield is what's going to protect you from kinetic energy, and that's pretty much it. Kinetic and energy. It will not protect you from rockets or flamethrowers at all. Neither any bots that can explode. So yeah. Now, you did notice I have quantum radar. This is specifically to counter stealth. Specifically the Nightingale. Because what they don't know is they don't know that you have the Hawk, the Kyle Rogers pilot, if you do have it, and if you do have a Hawk. They won't know that you have it until they try to suppress you. So this is what so basically, same with notice. So let's put it this way. You fly up. Nightingale flies up. You fly up. Hit him with quantum radar. The Nightingale, when bots have quantum radar and they can be targeted in the air, they will always try to suppress you. They won't always try. They will always suppress you. Because you're the reason, because they can't heal up if you're dealing damage to them. So they will suppress you. And with the Kyle Rogers, you won't be suppressed. And if you have overdrive, you can deal a lot of damage. Suppressor shot, you'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, did you try to suppress me? Yep. It ain't gonna work. Also, weapons matter. You could run these weapons, technically. You do have to be more careful with scorpions, typhons, because they can just disable your ability for 5 seconds. And for some reason, I don't know why, but Pixonic made it where anti-control is a counter. Kyle Rogers and the anti-control is a counter to it for some weird reason. It was a new ability when Typhon was first released, so I really don't think it should be countered like as soon as it's released. But not many people have anti-control in the first place, so yeah. 14 minutes already. So yeah. And maybe from my other videos, maybe I did show gameplay on the Hawk, but I'm not sure. And yeah. What I'm building Ember. Now, why am I building Ember? Is because we are now going to be transferring from the Hawk, the Typhon, and Scorpion, which were the top 3, to Shell, Demeter, and Typhon as well, because Typhon is still new. Not many players are running it, surprisingly, but they will eventually. So yeah, I'm gonna hop into a match. Yeah, let's go. Probably for my next video, I will probably do a on how to save your power cells as well. So, yeah, what do we start with? I don't know what to start with. I guess the Aljun. I have the Aljun. I'm trying to balance my hanger to be like a perfect, like not a perfect hanger, but a good hanger. And the Aljun is what? How? My Battleborn activated, and I did not get hit at all. Like, it literally was nothing. I did not see a single shot even in my direction. But the reason why I have the Aljun is to counter the Orochi, which is coming soon. And it's better if I have it in my hangar sooner than to the point where there's too many Orochis. I need it now. No, I want to be prepared. Oh, that's okay. And look at us. Someone else's quantum rare, yeah. And I'm getting shot now. I may have to do a video on this one. I don't know why I get focused. This has happened a lot. In my videos, I really do because... Well, one of my videos, I don't record as much. Probably soon, I'll probably record more. But, like, before I started before I started posting videos on this channel, I got focused so much. It was during remaster, like when remastered hit, I started getting focused. Like I was so confused, like why am I getting focused? Like I never shoot them at all. And then they just shoot me out of everyone. Yeah, he's realizing what it is. And I know what he wants to do. He wants to get in range, fire vortex, boom, and hit me. Or in this case, now he wants to get out of range. I mean, you really can't escape this. You try to get in range, I kill you. You try to get out of range, I kill you still. And that would kill you if they did hit you. I'm gonna keep something locked on. Oh, come on. I lost my luck berry. Wow, look at that. He made it alive. Yeah, this is a bug that's still in the game. Pixonic will fix this, don't worry. I saw the patch notes of the 7th anniversary, so... Roasty toasty. Oh my god, imagine Ember now. What do I do about this? I might have to kill this. I don't want to cheat, so I'm gonna kill it. There we go. I'm in one of my favorite bots. Probably my favorite bots, actually. Which is the Hades. Was that not the Trebuchet, dude? Or is there a different Fury? I'm gonna avoid this. The Scorpion is pissed. No, that's not. Oh, that's where he went. I accidentally scared the Hawk into thinking that someone was shooting him. My bad, dude. I didn't mean that. I thought the Scorpion was gonna jump on him. I want to save up gold because I want to get the pilot for this Hades. Also, I've heard from YouTubers that there's gonna be a new skin for this Hades. Finally, there's finally another new skin. What was it, like 2 years? Like, yeah, like no, not 2 years because it's not even Halloween yet. So, in 2019's Halloween event, this skin came out, the Soul Taker, the Hades, and yeah, there's new skins for other bots as well. Orochi, I think. No, not Orochi. Scorpion is one. Oh. Nope, I don't want to fly. Oh, that's a tank. One thing I like to do is I like to kill tanks with this because this can do a lot of damage. Yeah, good luck. Lol. Oh, he got rid of. Oh, come on. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, he's actually aiming at me. Oh, I don't like that. Somebody ought to make a video about okay, you know what? No, this is not okay. I will have to stay safe. Okay, so he doesn't have car rockets, so that's bad. So if there was a Titan, he could get suppressed from a Nodin. There we go. I know my Devastators and my weapons have levels. I'm usually like that, but eventually I do level them. There we go. Oh, what? No. I'm gonna do tips on the Scorpion. I used to play the Scorpion differently. Whenever there was an enemy I wanted to kill, but he was out of range. I'm not gonna spoil it too much. Oh, well, you got another kill. What is it now doing? I'm not the chillest YouTuber, but I'm also not the angriest one either. So sometimes I may actually get very frustrated over something. Oh, that's a hawk. Oh, that's a Scorpion who jumped on me out of everyone. Cause that's how most players are. They always jump on me out of everyone. This guy for some reason is aiming at me. Oh, he has the new I don't want to be next to a Scorpion. Actually, wait, no. First, I need to deal with you. Or not. Alright. Usually, like, a lot of these battles, I usually don't even spawn with a Titan. And maybe I won't this time. Oh, wait, no, hold on, let me spawns over here. He's flying over here. For some reason, I don't know why he's so content. Is that a word? Content? I think that's a word. I don't know. I don't know why he's so content and just like trying to kill me. Like, bro, you will not kill this at all. Look. I killed you before you even hit altitude. And he has a Nodin. So this is what I'm talking about, see? This is what I'm talking about. If you have a Hawk and the car Rogers, laser or Nodins, that's what I would do. I'll always focus on Nodins to do as much damage as I can. Has he suppressed him? I don't think he has. I think he's waiting for suppression on me. He's waiting to suppress me. I think he's really something. Look at this. And I no longer safe. Well, he's still trying to stay safe. There we go. What is... I can't have to imagine. Poor thing. Leech, in my opinion, I wouldn't really consider it meta anymore. I'm playing on a different device. I really shouldn't be talking about this, but I had another device, and it would lag almost a lot. Now I barely lag in this. It still lags, but it's not as much now, which means I can play either latest. Look at that. Almost not a single lag in between. Of course, that still happens as well. Boom. Oh, I just love this bot so much. I love the Hades. I didn't even get to the Hawk. I didn't even get to the Hawk at all. So yeah. Like I said before, way before, if you're wondering why I'm producing Ember, I am producing this because I am going to be transferring into the shell counter meta, because eventually we're going to start seeing shells, and rockets could work, but I find flamethrowers better, because although for these cryogenic rockets you only need one, you need a tier 2 if you do have them. You need tier 2 suppression and freeze, and that's it. You're set. You can basically beat a shell. The flamethrowers, you need 2 of tier 3s or 4s. You need 2 tier 4s and 1 tier 4 and 1 tier 3 for whatever chip. Lockdown suppression. Recommend lockdown suppression, but yeah, that's basically it. And yeah. So, and try to this is why I prepare for this, and I just learned this the real hard way, really. You might be wondering, I played this Aljun for a long time. I actually did not. In fact, I started playing the Aljun since when, actually? Since 5.8, which was like the final, it was close. Basically, it was near the 6th anniversary, I would say. And how this all began, yeah, I have a lot of bots, don't judge me. This is my first leash. I've won this leash with this skin. And, yeah. And then I stopped playing it because, one, it was too old. This pilot I never had. I've actually only had this, like when it was in, like, the store, which was very late. By the point I didn't even play the leash. Same with the frozen leash. I just got it, like, Christmas event. Hades, I've had this since the 6.2. And what surprised me was this was actually my first bot that actually got. This was the first and only bot that actually got a buff. Remember the Hades buff? The cannon would do more damage, and I think it had more health as well, like by 10% both. So this was the first and only bot that actually got buffed. Everything else was nerfed. Aljun, Leech, Ravana, Hawk, Scorpion, Nightingale, which I barely had this, actually. This is still somewhat new. The Loki, I built a Loki for some reason until the point I got it. I lost a bit of interest in it, but I have it anyways. Golem, do not question how I have this Golem. This Golem, I heard this was like a very legendary bot. You cannot buy it anymore. This was in the 6th anniversary. Which y'all would have known if you're around during that time. You could buy the Golem for 1 week. You could buy the Golem for in the store. After that, I don't know. It was like somewhere around here. Yeah. By the way, if y'all want a Hawk, you can now produce Hawk. If you have a lot of components of Hawk, for me, I don't, because I'm not focused on the Hawk. I already have one. Focus on Demeter. But for the Hawk, yeah, you might want to get one now. You can now produce it in Workshop. Here, I'll go to the convert thing. Nope, that's the wrong one. Final. Hawk, see? So, get yourself a Hawk. And if y'all missed my last video, basically, the Hawk nerf that was being tested on a test server, where the ability cooldown will go from 22 seconds to 20 seconds. on the live server, I've said this like in the last video as well. In that video as well, that it's 20 seconds. So I'm confused if Pixonic did this on purpose or if this happened on accident during one of the updates. I don't know. And yeah. What is there to say? Also, let me know in the comments what have you won throughout this event. I can show you what I won. My prizes, the only 2 prizes. There's gonna be a third tomorrow. Whatever, whenever I post this. Yeah, those are my 2 prizes: Kyle Rogers and the Sheriff Magnetar. And well, that's not the right one. Here, a lot of Havoc. I was really trying. I'm really trying to get Havoc, but the game won't give me the components. I'm actually interested in getting a Devastator, actually. Sonic weapons are getting a nerf. In my opinion, I think they would still be better. Many people don't know this, but Sonic weapons are actually won't give you as much damage as you think, even with Overdrive. In fact, any weapon can actually do higher damage than this. Because one thing, you're firing a tank with this. With only these weapons, you don't use your ability, nothing. You're firing at a tank with this. Now, keep in mind, the tank has a lot of health. Let's say the Fenrir with the Bernadette Wolf. And ignore what I'm doing. I'm just going to put this on here for now. So, yeah. You compare the Sonic weapons and flamethrowers. Let's say that. I'm going to put this. I think this syncs well. So, yeah. Let's say that. And you want to do a lot of damage. Sonic weapons? First, what do you think is going to win? Sonic or flamethrowers? Sonic weapons or flamethrower weapons? You fire at the tank with Sonic weapons. He heals up. He can't heal up because Sonic weapons mitigate healing, which for some reason Pixonic did it. Durability damage. Weapons deal increased extra damage to max durability robots. Max robot durability. I had no idea what this meant at first because I was so clueless. I had no idea. I was like lost pretty much. I did not know what was sorry, what was going on. In fact, I'm actually gonna run cryos on here. So yeah. You fire the tank with flamethrowers, you would deal a lot of damage. Heals up. He almost has a lot of health again, and you can redo that damage, which brings you more silver. This is why these Sonic weapons don't do as much damage as you think. However, it does. And yeah, if you want to know my hanger, this is my Fenrir. Modules and pilot skill. My Ravana. Modules, pilot skills, Hawk you already saw. Hades. There you go, and Aljun, which you kind of saw as well. Yang Li. Ignore that my mechanics though. And not that anyone would be interested, but here are my other bots. And I was thinking, like, probably Fridays. I could. So, on Friday, I think I'll probably do a video on something funny. And then only on Fridays, I will look at the comments. And I will be doing something that will honestly be kind of funny. And I'm not gonna give away what it is until Friday, because it is. And I'm gonna put it this way: it's gonna be your ideas. And I don't have a battle rack account, so I cannot do whatever. I cannot do like run the areas with spirals and run the areas with shredder and no, not shredder and poles are. Run the areas with geckos and shock train. I can't do that because one, I don't have areas. Two, I don't have any geckos. Three, I don't have shock trains. So yeah. And so I'm sign off here, and yeah, see you guys in the next video, which probably will be on Friday. Bye.